Little Daddy. All right, Little Daddy, come on up here, man. Make some noise, DJ.
You cut that, DJ. This thing falling apart here. How y'all doing? So they say this is a sweet test day, huh? Because that's what sweet day is, a sweet test. Yeah, my wife tried to test me. I said, I ain't get this shit, the rent paid. She said, test that. I was looking around in the room in here, right? I was talking to some people outside. I'm doing the show again. I'm the oldest motherfucker in this room. Ain't nobody here older than me. I'm 68, look good. And I thank the man upstairs. Because from 1988 to 2017, I went from freebase smoking to crack smoking. Okay. Man, I was so high bird just asking for directions. I ain't bullshit. I was so high. One day I called the police on myself, and the police arrested me. The next morning I had court. So when I went to court, the judge asked me, he said, how you plead? I said, not guilty. He said, well, explain the 27 lighters. I said, Your Honor, I was scared of the dark. Yeah, that's some real crazy ass shit. But so I've been sober, y'all, for 5 years. I had to go through this program, and they said, if you want to stay sober, you got to change your people, places, and things. And the first thing you want to do is get rid of your drug dealer's phone number. Man, I ain't talked to my daughter since. But see, they say, man, when you become a comedian, you can tell your life story. And that's my life story. And me and my daughter still ain't talking today. Because the young generation is so fucked up. When I came up, I couldn't smoke weed with my mama. The mamas today do weed with their kids and wonder why she's so fucked up. She look in the mirror. Bitch told me, said, I got issues. Look in the mirror, bitch, it's you. Yeah, that's some true life shit. So where all the married folks at in here? Give yourself congratulations, pat yourself on the back. Do y'all know why men get down on one knee to propose to the woman? He ain't talking to her, he talking to the coochie. Yeah, I ain't bullshit. How many of y'all got married and it was because of the coochie? Raise your hand. Now you got a shoulder problem, huh? He over here grunting and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you know he guilty. Yeah, you know he guilty. But that's some real shit. And you know what? Sometimes coochie seem to show up when you don't even want it. I'm gonna give you a good example. I'm a mechanic and I work on cars. So I did some work for a young lady and I got done. She said, how much I owe you? I said, $70. She said, $70? I said, yeah. She said, I seen how you been looking at me. Now ain't that how a woman, the first day she wanted to give me some shit, the coochie showed up. I said, baby, I wasn't looking at you. She said, yeah, she was. I said, no, I wasn't. I just give you my money. She said, what's wrong with me? I said, nothing. I just don't want nothing open use to play with. So can I have my cash? So me and my wife one day was riding down Coventry. And she seen Mongolians. She said, when I first met you, you used to take me to these restaurants where they made the food right in front of you. I said, you don't even take me there no more. That's why I want to go to tonight. I said, for real? She said, yeah. Man, she was mad as hell when I pulled up the subway. So I got home and I asked her for some sex. And she said, well, baby, not right now because my menopause kicked in. I said, bitch, just pause for a minute. This shit ain't gonna take long. So I was outside talking to a young lady. She was outside smoking weed. And I asked her was she addicted. She said, man, I got 6 kids. I said, ain't that you with the dick, did? But evidently she was addicted to the dick. She got 6 kids. Yeah. So you know what, y'all? I wear condoms no more. Yeah, because Black Lives Matter. The last time I wore a condom, I took it off, I can hear voices saying, I can't breathe. Yeah, man, so you know what? I had to go see my doctor because my plumbing down here wasn't working. Yeah, so life is hard and I want to be hard too. Yeah, so my doctor put me on Viagra. Yeah, so now my wife taking it hard. Ladies, I'm 68 years old. Don't I got that sex appeal? Did y'all hear me again? I said, ladies, I'm 16 years old. Don't I got that sex appeal? All right. Well, that's how I do sex with appeal. Last week I took a Viagra. The damn thing got stuck in my throat. My damn neck was stiff for about 6 hours. So my wife and I decided we're going to try 69. Man, I'm 68 years old. I never did nothing like this before. But my wife said she was going to show me. So my wife told me, she said, honey, lay down on the floor. So I laid down on the floor. My wife comes over and she positions herself and she squats down in my face, but she farts. But she apologized. I go to get up. She said, honey, no, we're going to try it again. So she puts me down and she comes back over. She squats down again. She farts again. I jump up and say, the hell with this shit. I'm not doing this 67 more times. So anyway, I went to the doctor. I just had cataract surgery did to my eyes, and I can finally see through the bullshit. Yeah, it made me think, what if everybody was born with an eyeball in the crack of their ass? They'd be talking about some shit they seen last night. Now that's some real shit. And people always ask me, say, well, man, why you always use the word shit? That's some real shit. Because it's S-H-I-T, simply how I think. Now ain't that some real shit? It ain't gonna get no realer than that. People tend to judge a book by its cover. Take me for example. You would never guess that I graduated from Penn State, right? Yeah, that's right. I got my GED when I was in the state pen. Yeah, that's a real life, and these are real life stories, man. I remember when I was in the penitentiary, and I guess I can go back to how the alphabet people, what's the letters they use, the LBGDQ, however it is, but it's the alphabet people. But I remember being in the joint, and I'm taking a shower, and this big tall motherfucker coming there, and he said, damn, little man, you humble. I said, shit, you is too. I said, let me grab my shit and get the fuck up out of here. I said, you know what? Everything over 6 foot tall gonna be a woman. It fucked me up. He said, I ain't gonna come up short twice. Shit, I'm good at that. I'm the titty man. I love some big ass titty with a one ass coochie. Everybody want coochie. Some of you want coochie so bad they having surgery just to get one. You think I'm bullshit? Ask Caitlyn Jenner. Now I like cheese, but I ain't no rat. And I like coochie, but I like that. We live in a world now today to where everybody's satisfied with their gender. Girls want to be boys and boys want to be girls. Ain't that a bitch? Let me give you a good example. I was at the gas station the other day, and I seen a young lady in the gas station. She had some big titties, like some 44 WJs. And I asked the young lady, you see what my shirt say? I asked the young lady, I said, if I lick it, can we kick it? She said, I don't do guys. I said, shit, I'd be a bitch for a day. I told her, I said, shit, I eat coochie too. Eating coochie is like eating ribs. If you don't get that shit all over your fingers in your face, then you ain't eating it right. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not bisexual, but I bisex. Yeah, the last time I bought some coochie was selling for $10 and $9 for the room. Yeah, that was back in my day. Like I told you, I'm 68. You know, sell that pussy for all this cost, because pussy pretty good pussy about to sell it. Yeah, it's for $100. Man, shit, ain't no $100 pussy, man. Shit, you give a bitch a stone, shit, get it on. You can get your dick sucked now for 40 in the blunt. And you talking about $100.
She said he
And that's some real shit. That's some real shit. You know, I got to like, but I'm gonna tell y'all how I started doing comedy. You know what? I had this job and I was working at the pickle factory. And I had this fantasy of sticking my thing in the pickle slicer. I ain't bullshitting. Yeah, every day I would walk by and I look in the room and I had that fantasy of sticking my thing in the pickle slicer. I worked there like for about 5-6 years. I even called home and told my wife about it. She said, well, honey, why would you want to do something like that? She said, what if something happened to her? I said, baby, don't worry about it. It's just a fantasy. So my 8th year, y'all, I did it. Yeah, I stuck my thing in the pickle slicer. And I went home and I told my wife, I said, honey, I finally did it. She said, did what? I said, I stuck my thing in the pickle slicer. She said, what happened? I said, I got fired. She said, no, the pickle slicer. I said, shit, that bitch got fired too. So y'all, Bernie Mac came to me in the dream the other day. And he said, yeah, Bernie Mac came to me in the dream the other day. And he said, look, Daddy, I see they've been fucking with you with your comedy. He said, but tell this joke, because I don't think they heard me the first time. So me and a white guy, the Mexican guy, walking down the road, we talking. And I said, man, I want to go to heaven. The white guy said, God, right down the road. I said, how far? He said, about half a mile. He said, I'm going to tell you right now, little daddy, your name ain't on the list. I said, huh? He said, little daddy, your name ain't on the goddamn list. I said, well, maybe I can try. He said, well, yeah, maybe you can. Maybe if you can ask the Lord a question, and if he can't answer it, he just might let you in the heaven. So I whispered in the Lord's ear. The Lord, he looked at me. He looked up. He looked down. He said, open the gate. And I was walking through the gate. The white guy said, that's some bullshit. How you get to that fucking gate? That's some bullshit. The white guy went to the father. He said, Father, what did that black guy ask you? He asked me, when will black people ever stick together?
Keep it going for little daddy. Y'all keep it going for him.